Out top, feeds it inside to Bradford for the layup. Good, and North goes on top. 2-zip to start this one. Muskies bring it down the floor. North opens up in his zone. Paige Miller over to Zoe Long. Long back to Miller, top of the key. Swings it to the right side for Eller. And now it's Miller. Miller puts it on the deck. Guarded closely out front by Ortega. Eller now holds it out high to Paige Miller. Paige steps into it, kicks it to Long. Ball slapped out of bounds. It's going to be Muskie ball. 7:19 left in the first. North 2 and the Muskies nothing. Just underway. First game of the girl-boy doubleheader. Miller swings to the right side for Eller. Eller back to Paige. Paige dribbles to her left. To Zoe Long. Long kicks it to Tess Kerr, top of the key. Now in the corner to Alicia Garcia. Feeds Kerr, and it's off her hands, but it's deflected by North. It'll be Muskie ball. We're back live at Davenport North. We've played a minute. There's a feed inside to Kerr. Kerr regains control, lays it up and in, and we're tied at 2. 2-2 with 6:55 left here in the first. Folks, we apologize about the first minute, but the teams lined up for the national anthem. We took a break, and they actually didn't play the national anthem.
They're going to do it before the boys' game. Great job by Kerr to get down low in post position and drive through the chest of her defender and get the tough basket.
Paige Bradford holds it on high, feeds it into the cutter. Ortega shot up, no good. Rebound tapped around. She gets her own rebound. Nice feed inside to Ranum, and she lays it in. And it's 4-2 Davenport North with 6:25 left here in the first quarter.
Nice job. Ortega with a good job getting her own offensive rebound there and an assist on that.
Paige dribbles to her left to Zoe Long. Long in the left corner. She kicks it out front now for Eller. Eller back to Miller. She'll take a three. Short, no good. Rebound Bradford. Strong rebound by the senior. She tosses it to Bailey Ortega. She brings it over half court for North.
Muscatine really wants to see that outside shot fall.
Ranum drives the lane, lays it up, no good. Ball tipped around, rebounded out of there. Good hustle by Coral Dilly to save that one. And now Ortega resets out front. She picks her dribble up. Over to Ranum. Ranum drives. There's a shot, baseline, good. Knocked down by Ortega, and it's 6-2.
Yeah, right now those second chance opportunities are giving Muscatine trouble.
North out in front by 4. 5.5 to play first quarter. Zoe Long has it back to Miller. This game being taped. Chad Yoakum's here with Public Access TV 9. Channel 9 or 709 on your MPW HD package. Paige Miller to Tess Kerr. Kerr picks her dribble up, swings it for Long, tapped out of bounds. Good defense by North, Muskie ball.
Right now the length on the floor for North is significantly greater than Muscatine's team. So there's a big height disadvantage, and here comes some subs to hopefully counterbalance that. But right now, North just really aggressive in the passing lanes. And that steal.
Macy Rogers is checking. There's a steal and a layup, and it's good. And that's Ortega, and she's got 4 points, and it's now 8-2 as North out of the gate quick here. Macy Rogers didn't start, been battling an illness, but she's back in there now. There's a pass cross court for Eller. Now Kendra Eller swings it to Paige Miller. Miller at the top. Over for Tess Kerr. Tess dribbles. Dribble drive to Garcia. Garcia hasn't got a shot off yet. She's pushed away from the basket. There's Miller. Good defense by North, and they go after it, and another ball loose, and it's picked up by Eller in the backcourt. Good pressure by Ortega. She's playing well to start, and there's a foul this time, and it's going to go on Camry Dilly from behind.
Really aggressive on-the-ball defense right now for North. It's clear they're going to gamble, and they're going to try to get as many steals and deflections as they possibly can.
First foul on Camry Dilly, and it's a first on North. Eller brings it up now to Paige Miller. Muskie's reset. There's Eller, corner for Kerr. Swings it to Miller. She'll take a three at the top. No good. Rebound tapped around by Kerr. Back up and in. Tess Kerr with a nice basket. And she has all 4 Muskie points. It's 8-4 Davenport North.
Nice job battling for that offensive rebound and the putback.
Ortega on the left wing.
Jump
tries to feed it inside, and it's stolen away by Paige Miller. Here come the Muskies. Kerr in the front court. Tess drives the lane, and she's fouled.
Nice aggressive drive there by Kerr, so she'll get a chance for 2 free throws.
Bailey Ortega, that's her first and the second on the Wildcats. 3:53 to play in the first. It's 8-4 North. Tess Kerr will go to the line to shoot 2.
All right. Big free throws here.
Free throw on the way by Tess is good.
Something that she's done well all year long is shoot free throws, and that's what you want out of your senior leaders when they give you a free chance to make sure you connect.
Lindsey Broders is checked in, a 5'10 sophomore. North playing 3 sophomores tonight. Kerr's second free throw, good. Tess makes a pair, and it's North 8, Kerr 6. Tess with all 6 Muskie points. Front court for Camry Dilly. Over to Ortega. Now they swing it to Coral Dilly. She drives into the lane, back to Camry. Down the lane she goes, throws up a shot, no good, and the rebound tapped around. Broders with a strong rebound and a whistle now.
Just the length of North giving Muscatine fits on the glass.
Fouls on Kendra Eller, and that's her first and the first on the Muskies. And now Avery Eagle, another freshman for the Muskies, check in. So the Muskies playing their 3rd freshman of the night as Kendra Eller checks out. Avery Eagle, a 5'11 freshman. 3:35 to play in the first, 8-6 North. There's a pass on the inbounds. Ortega underneath, stolen away, but picked up by Bradford. And she knocks down the 15-footer, and it's 10-6.
I mean, you try to get that player off of the block.
There's Kerr with a long 3, no good, and the rebound by Coral Dilly. In the front court is Dilly. To Bradford, left wing. Cross-court pass for Ortega. She'll take a 3 and no, but she's fouled. And the foul's going to be on Rogers, and that's a first on Macy. And the 3rd on the Muskies.
And that's, you always don't, getting a foul on a 3 is not what you want.
2nd on the Muskies, actually. Bailey Ortega will shoot 3. Free throw on the way, no good. First one, no.
CBI Bank and Trust, ready and willing to help with all your financial needs. Bringing you Muskie basketball this winter.
Ortega's 2nd free throw, no good. So far, the foul didn't hurt the Muskies.
Yeah. At this point, it's almost a value proposition here. You got
3rd free throw on the way, good. She makes 1 of 3, and it's 11-6 North. 3:11 to play in the first. Miller now walks it up for the Muskies. Guarded by Ortega. 1-3-1 zone by North. Swings it to Eagle in the corner. She picks her dribble up, bounce it for Rogers at the elbow. She drives to the basket. Shot no good, but a foul on Bradford. And that's a first on Paige Bradford.
It's really the first time we've seen Muscatine able to get into the heart of that defense in their offensive set. And then Rogers with a good drive drew that foul on the leading scorer for the Wildcats.
Macy's free throw, back iron, no good. 2:56 left here in the first quarter, 11-6 Davenport North.
Right now, the pace of play is kind of what Coach Orvis wants to see. It's not been a run up and down the floor game like North wants to play.
Rogers misses a second. The Muskies 1 out of 4 from the stripe. Or 2 out of 4. Kerr made 2, so it's 11-6 North, 2:46 left here in the first. Bradford on the right wing. Out front now for Coral Dilly. She drives the lane, lays it up and in. Nice drive by the senior, Coral Dilly. She's played a lot of basketball here.
Yeah, good strong take. From our angle, it looked like maybe Eagle had a chance to try and step in and draw the charge. But
there's Kerr with a long 3. Air ball, no good, and the ball out of bounds. It's going to be North basketball.
Yeah, it looked like Macy actually stepped on the end line as she was jumping out of bounds to try to save that. Because she clearly saved it and threw it off of the North person, but she was out of bounds before she started.
Cameron and Coral Dilly on the floor for North, along with Reese Ranham, Paige Bradford, Bailey Ortega. It's Kerr, Miller, Eller checks back in, Eagle and Garcia for the Muskies. There's Ortega. She swings it over for Camry Dilly. She drives in, blocked by Kerr.
Shot block.
Good defense by the Muskies, and here they come. Now Miller pushes tempo now for the Muskies. Right wing for Eller. Over to Kerr, swings it for Eagle in the corner. They feed it to Garcia at the elbow. She drives it on Bradford, and there's a foul on Bradford. And the basket's good by Alicia Garcia. The freshman challenges senior and won that battle.
Yeah, 2 fouls now on Bradford, and a really strong take by Garcia, and has that great chance for the 3-point play.
1:53 left in the first, and it's now 13-8. Garcia's first basket, and she'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Just really been impressed with the confidence that she plays with.
Free throw is good by Alicia. 13-9 North, 1:50 to play here in the first. Camry Dilly walks it up for the Wildcats. Feeds it inside for Broders. Broders at the elbow. There's a long three by Ortega. No good.
Great rebound
by Schultz and a foul on Broders.
Great position by Kayla there to get that rebound, and outstanding play by the junior.
Kayla Schultz, the tallest Muskie at 6'1". Muskie girls have some length, and Kerr's tall, certainly Eagle and Garcia, and Schultz comes in at 6'1". There's Schultz in the corner. Out front for Eller. And now to Paige Miller. Muskie's working around the zone, trying to find a way to get it to the middle of the zone. There's Eller. They force her out, and she goes over and back. She must have hit the mid-court stripe there, and it's a turnover Muskies.
Yeah, it was getting close, but that defense just keeps extending and pushing them back, and just got caught with not knowing where they were on the floor.
Camry Dilly over half court now. Tries to feed it to her sister, and is stolen by Kerr with that length. Pushing tempo is Tess Kerr. Down the lane, shot on the way, good by Tess Kerr.
Good no call on the flop.
Kerr with 8, and the Muskies have cut the 7-point lead to 2, 13-11 with 50 seconds to play here in the first. There's Ortega on the right wing. And they feed it inside of the post for Broders, off her hands, out of bounds, Muskie ball.
The defensive intensity with Bradford out of the game has just really picked up for Muscatine. It's like they start to feel blood in the water a little bit, and they've really attacked the North offense.
Zoe Long is checked back in for the Muskies for Paige Miller, and she brings it up the floor. Long over to Kerr. Kerr swings it in the corner for Garcia. She drives baseline, and she travels. And that's a good call. 31 seconds left in the first. North basketball, and they lead 13-11.
All Seasons Glass for all your auto, door, and window repair needs, bringing you Muskie basketball.
Camry Dilly back on high for Ortega. They feed it now to Broders. She backs down on Schultz. Shot up and in. Nice shot by the sophomore, 5'10" Lindsey Broders, and it's 15-11.
Good post move, pivoting over her outside shoulder.
Rogers out front for the Muskie. She picks her dribble up. Now she gets it to Tess Kerr. Kerr picks it up, throws it up after the buzzer. We've played one. It's North 15, and the Muskies 11. As we start quarter number 2. Paige Bradford on the bench, the leading scorer for North with 2 fouls. North comes out to open the second quarter with Cameron Dilly, Coral Dilly, Lindsey Broders, Bailey Ortega, and Reese Ranham. The Muskies come out with Tess Kerr, Alicia Garcia, Zoe Long, Macy Rogers, and Kendra Eller. There's a 3 out of the corner. Short, no good by Garcia, and the rebound cleared by Ranham, and here comes North.
Good look there by Garcia, just a little bit off.
Ortega over to Ranham. She flips it over out front now for Camry Dilly. Impressive sophomore player is Dilly. Feeds into the post. Ortega, nice post position, shot up and in. And that's a good look. They had Zoe Long pinned down there, and she used her size to make the basket, 17-11.
Yeah, Ortega's played really, really well this opening quarter and into the second quarter.
And she's just a sophomore. Very good young talent here at North. There's a nice drive and a layup by Kerr. And Tess Kerr having a game. She has 10 of the Muskie 15 points, and it's 17-13 North. They try to do it again, and the pass is errant. Right idea, but a bad passing angle there, Joel.
Yeah, bad passing angle, and that was created by Zoe Long actually establishing position and forcing her up to the baseline. So there was not a good angle. And you could see Garcia was better prepared to be the secondary defender to come over, too. So nice adjustment there by the Muskies.
Paige Miller checks back in for Zoe Long. Paige brings it over half court. She swings it over for Kerr. Now Paige drives baseline, picks her dribble up, feeds Rogers in the paint. Nice move by Macy, lays it up and in. 6:45 to play in the half, and it's now 17-15 North as the Muskies keep clawing their way back into this thing.
See if that bucket gets Macy going here.
Coral Dilly over for Ortega. Ortega swings it over, and now she's going to take a 3 left wing shot. No good, but we've got a foul.
We just got to navigating some cords here, making sure we didn't come unplugged.
Foul is on Tess Kerr. That's her first.
Bogey Motors, your full lineup of quality previously owned vehicles, and Community Bank and Trust. They put people first. Locations in Muscatine, Columbus Junction, Wapello, and Wilton.
Ortega will go to the line for the second time tonight to shoot 3 free throws, which is unusual. First time she made 1 of 3. This time she knocks down the front end. Free throw number 2 on the way is good. That's a basketball no-no. Don't foul a jump shooter, especially don't foul a three-point shot. And the third free throw, Ortega makes the hat trick, so she makes all 3. She leads North with 10, and it's 20-15 Wildcats. Eller now swings it corner for Garcia. She drives baseline, shot on the way, no, but we got a foul, and I believe it's on Broders. Good aggressive move by Alicia Garcia for the Muskies.
They went baseline and attacked the rim, kept her chin up, tried to get the three-point play like she did earlier in this first half, and gets to go to the line.
That's Broders' second foul. She's just a sophomore. Free throw rattles in. Good shot by Garcia. She has 4. Taja Clayton has checked in, another sophomore, 5'5" sophomore for North, replacing Broders. Second free throw by Alicia is good. 20-17 North. 6:20 to play here in the first half. Camry Dilly walks it up for the Wildcats. Feeds it to Clayton at the elbow.
Muscatine's offense really coming in the paint and at the free throw line, not having to rely on jump shots. So that's a good thing, good sign for them as they keep in this game.
Clayton out high now.
Yes.
And there's a ball stolen away by Kerr. Tess Kerr pushing tempo down the floor, lays it up and in. And it's 20-19. Muskie's down by 1 with 5:50 to play in the first half. Kerr with 12. Having a monster game here for the Muskies. She almost steals it again. And now Coral Dilly regains composure over to Ortega. Ortega out high, back to Clayton. Clayton spins in the lane. She almost throws it away again, but it's stolen or picked up by Camry Dilly. Camry Dilly with a 3 ball. In and out, no good. And a rebound by Kerr, but a foul on Coral Dilly.
Yeah, really aggressive crashing of the boards there by Dilly, but it was it was a hard foul, but it was a clean foul. It wasn't intentional by any stretch.
That's her first and the 7th on North, so the Muskies, with 5:28 to play in the first half, will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
And that's huge, because if Muscatine can get some extra points here at the foul line, before you know it, we'll be ahead.
Kerr with a free throw good. Tess Kerr with 13.
That was deep analysis. If we keep making baskets, we'll be ahead eventually.
That's like who won the game? The team with the most points. Yeah,
that's gonna be Dan Fouts.
Second free throw is good by Kerr, and the Muskies grab their first lead of the night, 21-20. Tess Kerr now with 14 for the Muskies. She came into tonight's game averaging 9.5. Having a great game. There's a pass on the wing, and it's off the hands of Jordan Birch, who's checked in, and now there's a ball stolen away by the Muskies by Garcia. Miller now in the front court. Back to Kerr. Kerr swings it over to Eller. Kerr now out high. Over for Macy Rogers. Rogers with a good move, drives the lane. Nice. She's fouled. And Joel, when you're in the bonus this much time, the Muskies need to dribble, drive, and get in the paint and just keep putting them on the stripe. Their leading scorer, Bradford's been out since 3 minutes ago in the first.
And then their other big rim protector has got 2 fouls as well. So a much shorter lineup on the floor for North than what we saw at the beginning of the game. And Muscatine is attacking it, and they're doing it with their players in Kerr and Rogers and Garcia, who have that dribble drive skill.
Macy Rogers makes the first. She has 3 and makes the second. She has 4, and the Muskies go up 23-20 with 5 minutes to play here in the first half.
Kerr is looking for that steal.
Coral Dilly with a runner, no good. She gets her own rebound, and she's fouled on the floor. And it'll be North ball under their own basket.
Looks like it's going to be Alicia Garcia's first foul.
Alicia's first, fourth on the Muskies. Bradford checks in now with those 2 fouls.
You got to attack her.
Along with Bailey Ortega, who's been outstanding for North here in the first half. There's Dilly to inbounds.
She's going to get her shot.
There's a ball almost thrown away, but Bradford regains it. Now it's Camry Dilly. Over to Birch. Birch back to Ortega. Now Camry Dilly. And there's a ball stolen away again by Kerr. Those long arms, runner on the way. No good rebound, Dilly. Good defense by Dilly.
Ooh, I thought she traveled.
And there's Birch in the front court. Ball almost stolen again. Now she regains control. Bradford from the corner. Out front now, Coral Dilly for 3. No good. Rebound tapped and cleared by the Muskies, Macy Rogers.
Nice rebound there by Macy.
Kerr must, and we're not keeping steals here, but she's got 4 or 5 steals already. There's a nice drive down the lane by Rogers. Shot up and in. Macy Rogers, the great drive.
And Bradford's got 2 fouls, so she's not even trying to contest that shot. So great, smart play by Rogers.
They got to keep attacking. 25-20. The Muskies with a 5-point lead here. They trailed by 4 at the end of 1. 9-point turnaround here. Bradford out high. Ortega now swings it to Birch. Birch guarded by Eller. Now back to Bradford. She'll pull up from 3. Short, no good. Rebound. Macy Rogers, and here come the Muskies. Pushing tempo. Rogers down the lane. Shot on the way. Good. Macy Rogers. And we got a timeout, Muscatine. Exactly. And the Muskies in a great situation from a foul standpoint. North a long ways from getting in the bonus. The Muskies only 4 fouls. And they've got to continue to attack because you're right. I mean, Paige Bradford doesn't want to get her 3rd foul. And she laid up there on the drive. Rogers, she was trailing her.
And she said to her teammates, she's like, I got 2 fouls.
Yeah,
like
she pulled up.
Yeah.
You know, and that's tough. Camry Dilly brings it up the floor now for North. Swings it to Ortega on the right wing. She works on a Bradford screen. Back to Bradford on the right wing. Cross-court pass. Coral Dilly. She drives the paint, lays it up. No good. And a foul, I believe it's going to be on Garcia.
Yeah, but just a really aggressive take there by Dilly.
And that's her 2nd. So Alicia Garcia now, 2 fouls for the Muskies.
Trucks Unlimited, the professional truck and trailer repair experts for over 30 years, bringing you Muskie High School sports on KWPC, AM 860, FM 95.1.
Coral Dilly's free throw, no good. And she'll have 1 more. Bradford checks out now. I'm sure she's going to be done for the half unless it gets a little out of control here. 2nd free throw on the way, good. Dilly makes 1 of 2, and it's 27-21. Zoe Long checks back in for the Muskies, and Macy Rogers checks out.
Rogers has really been a lift for the Muskie offense and giving her a quick little rest.
Miller down the floor to Kerr. Back to Zoe Long.
Going for that trap almost here. Half-court trap.
To Kendra Eller. Now they're trapping her out top. Flips it to Paige Miller. And now we've got a travel on Paige Miller.
Yeah, that little change in approach here from the North coaching staff, throwing that matchup trap there coming over the half court, disrupting the flow.
3 minutes left in the half, 27-21 Muskies. Stay tuned. Muskie boys follow this one doubleheader tonight. There's a runner on the way, no good by Camry Diller. Rebounded by Ranum, lays it up and in. And it's 27-23. Nice shot by Reese Ranum. Kerr in the front court for the Muskies. For Eller, back to Kerr. Kerr leads all scorers with 14. Paige Miller picks her dribble up. Here comes a trap. Throws it to Eller. Ball loose, but Kerr recovers. Kerr drives, gives it to Miller. Miller to Long in the corner. Back to Miller. Now to Zoe Long. Zoe in the corner. Flips it cross court for Kerr. And now Eller. Muskies aren't getting to the middle. There's Zoe Long for 3. Shot no good. Rebound.
Great position. Oh.
Schultz almost got the offensive rebound, but a great takeaway by Camry Dilly. And Ortega now walks it up for the Wildcats.
Keela had the box out, but it just went a little bit longer over her arms than she thought it was going to.
Ranum out high. Over for Coral Dilly. She'll pull up from 3. Shot no good. Rebound tap by Schultz, and we got a foul on Schultz.
Yeah, a little over the back.
Her and the sophomore Lindsey Broder is going at it. And the foul's on Schultz. Her first and the sixth on the Muskies. So North will take it under their own basket. Dilly throws it in for Broders. She tries to save it. And it's stolen by Schultz down the floor. Lays it up, no good. Rebound by Kendra Eller. Back to Schultz. Shot up and in. Kayla Schultz knocks it down. And the Muskies go up 29-23.
Nice recovery by Schultz after missing the layup to reposition herself and get a nice good look for the basket.
There's Ortega on the right wing. She picks her dribble up. Now she flips it to Random. Random in the corner for Camry Dilly, and turnover again. And Coach Hepner not real happy with his girls' squad here at North.
It was a really good time there with
yeah.
It was really good time there for Muscatine to get those points and still grow the lead with their leading scorer on the season, second leading scorer for the game, Rogers on the bench.
Paige Miller, they trap her. She gets it to Zoe Long. Zoe in the lane, and she carries the basketball. Turnover on the Muskies. As the ball was out in front of her, Zoe tried to recover, but they called the carry. 1:11 to play here in a half, and it's 29-23, Muskies by 6. Camry Dilly walks it over half court now for North. They have a chance to cut into the Muskie lead. She picks it up on the wing. Ball almost stolen. Now it's back out high for Random. Now they get it to Dilly on the right wing. Coral Dilly drives in. She looks at a three, picks it up, feeds Broders inside, lays it up, no good. Good rebound there by Avery Eagle, who's checked in. Now to Kerr. Kerr drives baseline. Tess in the lane. Flips it over for Eagle. Now it's Zoe Long driving. Runner on the way. Short, no good. And the rebound cleared by Random. And here comes North. Muskie's had a couple looks there.
Yeah, it was a solid possession there, but just couldn't get it to fall.
There's Dilly on the left wing. Clock at 15. She pulls up at the elbow. Good. Banks it in. And it's 29-25 now. Muskies by 4. Paige Miller walks it up. Muskies got to hurry. Clock at 6. Paige in the front court. Clock at 3. Paige drives the lane. Shot it away and a foul.
That's going to be
no time. But it was before the buzzer.
Yep.
So Paige Miller will go to the line. And I don't know if they called it a shooting foul, and they did. So it's 2 shots for Paige. That's your senior knowing the time and really making something happen there, Joel.
Yep, so she'll get 2 free throws here, and as the time is showing 0, so no rebound attempts or anything like that.
Paige's free throw no good. She'll get 1 more.
Now, I've never shot a free throw in this situation. Is it easier or harder with nobody else?
I hated shooting it with nobody at, like technically. I got to shoot a lot of free throws, especially technicals. And this one is good. So Paige makes 1 of 2. And we've played 1 half. It's the Muscatine Muskies 30. We are back at North for second half action. The Muskies lead 30-25 as we start the second half. Only change in the starting lineup is Macy Rogers will start for the Muskies in the second half. She didn't start the game, Zoe Long did. So it'll be Rogers, Eller, Kerr, Garcia, and Miller for the Muskies. It's Ortega, Camry and Coral Dilly, Reese Random, and Paige Bradford for the North Wildcats.
And Ortega had a really fast start to the ball game, and she kind of quieted down in the second quarter as well. So Muscatine really able to get their defense under control, and we'll see if they can open up the second half the same way.
Camry Dilly feeds Bradford in the post. Now they get to Coral Dilly. She drives the lane back to Bradford. Shot up and no good. Rebound. She gets her own rebound back up and in. And Joel, she did a nice job avoiding the foul there.
Yes.
It just used her length, and she got it. And I thought they'd try to get it into her, and they did in the first possession.
Nice pass by Dilly to set up Bradford.
30-27, Muskies by 3. Paige Miller now is North still in that 1-3-1 zone. There's a 3, no good by Rogers, and here comes North. Ortega walks it over half court for Bradford. Bradford on the right wing.
And you have to extend on her because she can hit that three-pointer.
She can. Very good basketball player. A lot of talent. Now they try to feed her in the
defense.
Post. And it's off the Muskies, but excellent help by Kendra Eller. I tell you what, Alicia Garcia doesn't back down on anybody.
And she is actually quicker than Bradford, too, and using her foot speed there to get out in front of that ball and front the post.
Bradford at the elbow feeds Coral Dilly. Nice pass, shot up and in. And just like that, 2 baskets by North, and it's 30-29 Muskies.
Muscatine's got to try to take it inside. That's where they had their success in the first half.
Garcia in the right corner. And there's a ball stolen away by North again. Down the floor comes Camry Dilly, and she's fouled by Kerr. And that'll be the second on Tess and the first on the Muskies in the second half.
Bosch Pest Control. Don't squash them, bosh them, bringing you Muskie basketball this season. And Temp Associates, your employee marketplace.
Stay tuned after the game. We'll have the Westside Store Godfather's Pizza post-game show, and we'll name our CBI Bank and Trust player of the game. Want to thank Hy-Vee, our halftime sponsors, as always, and Joel and I are sitting courtside, and that's sponsored by Uptown Motors. First free throw is good by Dilly, and the second is good. She makes a pair. North opens the second half on a 6-0 run, and they lead 31-30 with 6:45 left here in the third quarter. Miller in the front court.
Just like that, North scores on their first 3 possessions and takes the lead.
Kerr feeds it into Rogers now. Rogers goes to her left. Shot.
Foul.
Oh, a late foul call
from the
by
guy
the
out
ref
top.
at half court.
Oh.
Wow. Brutal. I
agree with the call. It's just that's not the guy who probably should have blown the whistle.
Whether it was a foul or not, he's not the guy to make that call. God bless you, officials.
Yes,
but that was rough for North's sake. And great for the Muskies.
And if you're watching this game on the playback on public access, and you think that you could do better, please do. There's a huge shortage for officials in the state of Iowa. Sign up, take the class, become an official. They could use you.
Rogers makes 1 of 2. She has 9. We're tied at 31. But the big thing is that's Bradford's third foul.
Yeah.
With 6.5 minutes left in the third. There's Dilly. They try to feed Bradford. Boy, test Kerr's length again. Can't throw it over her or around her. You just got to figure out a way to get her screened away. Yeah. There's Rogers' elbow jumper shot, no good, and rebound cleared by Dilly. Coral Dilly to Ortega, and here comes North. Tied at 31. 6:05 left in the third. Coral Dilly feeds Bradford at the post. Now she spin move. Nice move. No good. Garcia with a great rebound. The freshman playing tough. And here come the Muskies.
Great job by Garcia moving her feet, keeping position, and disrupting the shot.
Paige Miller now. They feed it to the elbow, and this is Garcia. She drives the lane. Shot spins out. No good, and Bradford clears. Here comes North. Both teams trying to get it inside to start the third. Camry Dilly picks her dribble up, gets it to Coral Dilly. Now it's out front. Ran him for a long 3. Short, no good, and the rebound cleared by Tessa Kerr. Kerr out front now for the Muskies. Tied at 31. Tess drives the lane, throws up a shot, no good, looking for a foul.
Where's the call on that?
And the rebound cleared by Garcia, lays it up and in. Bradford with 3, didn't even challenge it.
I like on both situations there, Kerr and Garcia both attacked Bradford trying to draw that 4th foul.
33-31, Muskies back up by 2, and I would keep attacking there because she's not going to defend that. Camry Dilly with a 3, no good, rebound cleared by Garcia. Ahead for Kerr. Tess Kerr now. She drives the paint. She kicks it out. Now it's Paige Miller top. Paige drives in the lane, picks her dribble up, and the ball's stolen away by North. Ortega pushes it to Bradford. She swings it for Coral Dilly. Now to Random. They feed Bradford. Step back, 17-footer air ball, and the rebound, Coral Dilly. North got lucky there.
Yeah, Coral Dilly with a good rebound there, but I think Garcia actually blocked that shot.
Tied at 33 with 4:10 to play in the third.
North's a different team defensively with Ortega on the floor. She's really gets that defense moving.
Tess Kerr on the left wing. Now Tess drives baseline, picks her dribble up, throws it back to Eller out of bounds. Eller cut to the basket. Tess thought she was staying there. Just miscommunication. Turnover Muskies.
It's really kind of how we thought this game was going to go. These two evenly matched teams, and here we are midway through the third quarter, and it's all tied up.
Ivy Wilmington checks in now, a 5'9" freshman. So they go even younger. 3:50 to play here in the third. We're tied at 33. Camry Dilly drives lane, shot on the way, no good. Rebound Garcia. Good defense by Paige Miller. Here comes Paige pushing it out for the Muskies. Paige in the corner for Eller. Eller bounces it out high now for Webking, who's checked in. Emily Webking. There's Emily out high. She swings it to Paige Miller. Paige on the left wing. Cross-court pass, Zoe Long in the corner. Zoe drives into the paint. Now she flips it to Garcia. She'll take a corner three. Good, nice. Alicia Garcia. And she now has 10, and the Muskies go up 36-33. The freshman with 10. There's a feed into paint. Shot on the way, good by Coral Dilly. She uses her strength inside. Not real tall, but certainly athletic.
And has good positioning and just was decisive. The minute she caught that ball cleanly, she went right up to the square and got the basket.
2:50 left now in the third. 36-35 Muskies. There's the ball in the corner. This one is Eller. Eller pounds the dribble. Now she tries to feed Garcia, but it's kicked. It'll be Muskie ball.
Coach Orvis felt like there were some missed calls there from the official and making it known.
Paige Bradford checks back in with those 3 fouls at 2:40 to play.
Vision Center PC, only the finest care. Envision the very best for your eyes. Sponsoring Muskie Sports.
Muskies looked inbounds. They get it to Kerr on the block, and now they flip it to Miller. 3 out of the corner, no good. Rebound Broders and a foul on Kerr, and that'll be Tessa's third now.
And you have to appreciate the aggressive play, but got to be a little bit smarter there to not go over the back.
And that's a second on the Muskies here in the third quarter. 2:34 left in the third. The Muskies lead 36-35. Been an evenly matched back game tonight. Broders for Wilmington. Wilmington, the freshman. Bounce pass for Dilly. Coral Dilly lays it up and in. Nice drive. She now has 11 and leads North, the senior, and it's 37-36 North. There's a ball stolen by Wilmington to Ortega. Ortega now to Coral Dilly, top of the key. To Bradford. Bradford on the right wing. Bounce pass into Broders. Turnaround, no good, and a foul on Macy Rogers. And that'll be the second on Macy and the third on the Muskies.
These last few possessions have not gone as Muscatine has drawn it up. They have not protected the ball, and they've not been good at getting back on defense.
Broders' free throw is good.
Monsanto sustainability is the heart of who they are. And All Seasons Glass and Westside Store, Godfather's Pizza, bringing you Muskie Athletics.
Lindsey Broders' second free throw on the way, no good. Makes 1 of 2, but Wilmington, a freshman with a rebound, and turns around and buries a shot. And it's 40-36. Boy, an impressive shot by Ivy Wilmington.
Yeah,
I assume she's the younger sister of VJ, who you'll see in the second game tonight. He's a star here at North. There's a shot, and there's a foul on the floor, and this is going to go on Coral Dilly.
Student section not happy.
Actually, it's Bailey Ortega. That's her second. Student section really giving it to the refs. The ref was smiling, though.
Yeah, it's all good fun.
40-36 North with $1:36 to play in a half, or the third quarter. And there's a shot, air ball. Tapped out of bounds, it'll be North ball.
Muscatine really, really struggling offensively these last 4 or 5 possessions.
Muskies with only 6 points here in the third. There's Coral Dilly, top of the key, to Bradford on the right wing. Bradford looks inside. The ball almost stolen. Good defense. Post defense for the Muskies by Macy Rogers.
Nice play by Rogers.
And now we've got a timeout, Davenport North, with 1:17 to play in the third. 30-second timeout. Coral Dilly will inbounds under her own basket. She gets it out high for Lindsey Broders, now to Bradford. Ooh, missed the cutter as Broders is open there. And now they flip it back to Ortega as they reset. Now Wilmington. Wilmington drives down the lane, shot on the way good.
Jeez.
She's going to be a player. The freshman, Ivy Wilmington's come off the bench. Couple of big steals and a couple of big baskets here. 4 points. And it's 42-36 North.
And it's probably a situation where they're just kind of managing the number of quarters and games she plays in a week.
There's a pass. Garcia lays it up and in. Nice feed. Nice baseline feed from Rogers. And the Muskies are back on the board. It's 42-38 North.
We might be seeing two of the better Mississippi Athletic Conference girls basketball players as freshmen right now that we're going to see them for 4 years here in Wilmington and Garcia.
Yes. There's Dilly. Dilly drives into the paint. Runner on the way good. Coral Dilly with 13 leads North, and she's been outstanding here in the third quarter. 44-38 Wildcats. Clock now at 10. Paige Miller out high to Zoe Long. Long on the right wing. Now it's over for Rogers. She drives into the paint. Shot up good. Almost a foul.
They could have called a foul there.
And we've played three. It's We are back at Davenport North High School after three. It's North 44, the Muskies 30. Coral Dilly leads North with 13, Bailey Ortega 10. Tess Kerr leads the Muskies in all scorers with 14, Alicia Garcia 12, and Macy Rogers 11. The Muskies have the ball to start the fourth. Paige Miller has it on high, guarded by Ortega. Bounces it for Kendra Eller. Eller on the right wing. Now to Paige Miller in the corner. Boom. Three ball good. Paige
Big
Miller.
Bucket. Huge bucket there
knocks
for
down
Paige
the
Miller.
trifecta. It's 44-43. North by one.
Great set play there coming out of the beginning of the quarter. Give Paige a clean look, and she knocks it down.
Paige now with 4. She knocked down a free throw with no time left at the end of the first half. And now a three-pointer here to open the fourth quarter. Senior leadership, Paige Miller. There's Camry Diller in the front court. Ortega has it. Muskies played man the whole night. There's Wilmington. Over for Camry Diller. Now back to Ortega. They feed Bradford at the post. She spins in on Garcia, lays it up, and it rattles out. She gets her own rebound. Back up, and the ball's
nice block by Garcia.
Slapped out of bounds by Garcia, and it'll be North ball.
The North coaches wanted a foul there, but she went straight up and just deflected the ball out.
Just the length of Garcia. There's a pass to Bradford in the post. She spins away, shot no good. She really didn't need to go away from the basket there, but she did, and she missed it. Good defense by Garcia. Travel on Tessa Kerr on the other end. So Muskies turn it over right away. 7:08 to play in this one. 44-43. North on top by one.
Just Bradford, I think she's fading. I think the fouls are still affecting her.
Yeah, it throws your whole game off when you get in early foul trouble. It's tough to recover. There's a shot on the right wing. Good, man, by Camry Dilly. The sophomore now is 7, and that's a big 3. And North goes back up by 4.
Hit it.
Muskies in the corner. There's a 3 air ball, no good. And that one was by Kendra Eller. And here comes Wilmington behind the back dribble. Down the floor she goes. In the lane, lays it up. Rattles out, no good. But a great take by Wilmington.
Yeah, good job to not foul there by Paige.
There's Paige Miller now. As Norse missed a couple really in close shots. There's Eller on the right wing, back to Miller. Now to Rogers, they swing it for Kerr. Kerr at 14 at the half, hasn't scored yet in the second half, as Norse done a good job on her.
Yeah, Wilmington's really been in her hind pocket this whole half.
There's Tess way out high in the left wing. Now to Rogers, top of the key. Good ball fake. Now to Eller. She'll take a 3 out of the corner. Rattles. Good.
Shooter's roll after the air
Eller
ball.
Gets the 3. The Muskies at 2 threes here in the fourth, and it's 47-46 North.
Kerr. Great steal almost there by Miller.
Almost by Paige. Bradford will take a 3. No good. Long rebound. Tipped, and Rogers comes out of there with it, and here come the Muskies. Ahead for Garcia. She tries to save it, and she does. Miller gets it now. Paige out high resets the offense. 5.5 to play. The Muskies trail by 1.
That's understanding the situation, not forcing the offense there. Miller resetting after that save situation.
Paige now in the left corner. Picks her dribble up. Cross-court pass for Eller. Eller bounces it into Garcia on Bradford. She kicks it back to Eller. She's going to take another three. This one no good. Rebound tapped and cleared by Rogers. Great hustle by the Muskies.
Nice.
And there's Garcia.
Oh, yeah, that's fourth foul.
Bradford tried to strip it, and that's her fourth. Muskies are just out hustling them on that end of the court right now.
That's the fifth rebound from AC Rogers. It's a big offensive board there. And then to have the wherewithal to get it to Miller there on the save. And it certainly was a foul.
47-46, 5:03 to play. Bradford goes to the bench now with 4. Lindsey Broders checks in. She's played well for a sophomore as North playing a very young team. And the Muskies are too. There's Zoe Long, a freshman for the Muskies. She's in the corner. Zoe works on an Eller screen. Out high over to Kerr. Back to Eller. Now to Rogers. Muskies the one senior on the floor themselves. Kerr high atop on the right wing. There's Schultz is checked in the game. Kayla Schultz goes baseline, picks her double.
Good pass.
Nice pass to Kerr. Shot no good. Little contact, no foul, and a rebound, Coral Dilly. And here comes North. 4.5 to play, 47-46. Davenport North by 1. Game 1 of the double dip. The boys will follow. And there's a timeout. Davenport North. And we'll see if it's full or 30. Full timeout. We're stepping away for 30. Back at Davenport North High School, Brian Musell, Joel Crosshauer, Chad Yoakum, high above, high in the rafters. Where's Chad? There he is. He's up in Section D. They've even got him labeled here, and I don't think they're labeled by his grades. Maybe that's – I think Chad would have been in the A section if it came to that. But all the filming, Channel 9 and 709 Public Access TV in Muscatine. Chad's double duty tonight, just as Joel and I are. 4:23 left in this one, and North leads the Muskie girls 47-46.
Yeah, Muscatine did a nice job after having a drought in the third quarter. The fourth quarter coming out and scoring and getting clean looks. And
Camry Dilly feeds it into Ivy Wilmington. She misses that one, but a good look and a rebound cleared by Garcia. And the Muskies have the chance to take the lead here now with 4 minutes to play.
And let's see if they can make more hay with Bradford out like they did in the first half.
Miller over to Eller on the right wing. Back to Paige Miller in the corner. North sticking with that zone. Now it's Eller out high for Garcia. Garcia to test Kerr. Kerr jumps into the gap. Now back out. Gets it to Garcia baseline. Alicia Garcia up and under. No good rebound, Broders, but a nice move. And here comes North. Camry Dilly down the lane, shot up and no good, but a foul on Kerr, and that'll be the fourth on Tess and the fourth on the Muskies.
That's man, I don't like that foul. I didn't think it was one, but
a little bit of the body, but
let him play.
When you watch some of the other stuff that gets away within a half court. There's the free throw, good by Camry Dilly. Very impressive sophomore.
But Tessa
she has 8.
Showing good sportsmanship there that she probably learned at the Youth Sports Foundation, proud sponsors of Muskie basketball.
There you go. Mother Joni Kerr, a fixture at the Youth Sports Foundation. And a free throw, no good. So she makes 1 of 2 and the ball off the Muskies and out of bounds.
Yeah, three teammates fighting for the ball there.
Avery Eagle is checked into the lineup for Kerr, who has 4 fouls. The freshman. So the Muskies with Eagle and Garcia as freshmen. There's a pass deflected by Garcia, and here come the Muskies. They trail by 2 with 3:25. They feed it into Miller. Now it's back. There's a 3 ball in the corner. Good. By who else? Alicia Garcia. 15 points for the freshman.
And most of those coming here in the second half.
And the Muskies with 3 threes in the fourth quarter. That's been all their scoring. And now they lead 49-48 with 3 minutes and 2 seconds to play in the game. Wilmington over for Broders. Kerr and Bradford both with 4 fouls on the bench for each respective team. Now it's Ortega, who had a big first half, been quiet in the second. Camry Dilly out high. Bounces it for Coral Dilly. Coral Dilly drives hard to the lane, and she's fouled. And it's going to go a blocking foul on Eller.
She came in hard. And at some point, I guess I don't know. I thought she was out of control.
And that's a second on Kendra Eller. And the 6th foul on the Muskies.
First National Bank of Muscatine, proudly supporting Muscatine Muskie Athletics. Visit any of their 4 convenient locations for your banking needs. And some 3 balls falling tonight, and so Scott Ingstead and the crew down there.
Writing checks. Tess Kerr checks back in. Rogers checks out. The inbounds goes to Bradford. Shot no good. Dilly rebound. With great box out position. Knocks it in, and North goes back up 50-49.
Coral Dilly's 7th rebound of the game.
And 15 points to go along with that. There's Kerr on the left wing. Back to Miller. 2:25 left. The Muskies trail by 1. Timeout Muscatine. We are back at Davenport North High School. 2:24 left in this one. North leads the Muskies 50-49. North with 3 team fouls. Muscatine with 5. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. And Joel, outstanding game we're watching here in game 1.
Really fun game. Back and forth action. Bradford back into the game now for North. She's got 4 fouls. And so you might see if North might go to this, keep her on the floor on offense and maybe use some of their timeouts and get some substitutions in there. So it'll be interesting to see the chess match as we get under that 2.5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Muskies have the ball under their own basket. Miller will inbounds. Page gets it in the corner to Garcia. Or excuse me, Rogers, and now it's back out front for Eller. Now Paige Miller. That's a corner that's hard for me to see at times due to the people, because we are courtside in the corner. There's Miller out high. Ball slapped away, and Rogers recovers, and now she's bumped, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be North basketball. Incidental contact.
I thought they could have called it.
They could have.
That's pass interference in the football.
That's right.
So,
true.
I thought they could have called Camry Dilly for a foul there, but that's why I would have been ejected from every basketball game I've ever would have coached. So
there's a ball almost stolen by the Muskies, but Wilmington recovers, and now Camry Dilly out high. Under 2 to play. Camry Dilly tries to feed it to her sister Coral, but it's slapped out of bounds. North basketball.
Good deflection there by Paige Miller.
2 teams playing hard. A big game for each team, and now we've got another timeout by the Muskies.
Muscatine coming out in their man-to-man defense.
Coral Dilly will inbounds under her own basket.
Good job getting through the screen there by Garcia.
Throws it out high now for Camry Dilly. North spreading the floor, calling play out of their timeout here. They run a high screen and roll, and they flip it to Bradford now top, and they get it back to Camry Dilly. Muskies defended it well. Now Camry drives the lane, lays it up and in.
Really impressive.
Good-looking sophomore. She's now in double figures at 10. With 1:28 to play, it's 52-49 now North. Paige Miller to Eller. Eller to Miller in the corner, feeds it inside. Ball almost stolen, and it is stolen by Wilmington, and there's a foul on the floor.
I think are they going to get Wilmington for the foul, or is it on Garcia?
It's on Kendra Eller. Kendra's 3rd and the 6th on the Muskies, so North will be in the bonus on the next foul by the Muskies. And now, good defense by Miller on Camry Dilly. She picks it up, gets it to Coral Dilly. She's guarded by Kerr. Now they get it back to Coral Dilly at the elbow. Back to Camry Dilly. Clock under a minute now at 56. Oh. There's Bradford. Nice
great
drive.
Block.
And a
great block.
And a foul on Alicia
She got away
Garcia.
with the hook. Offensive foul and a great block by Garcia. Do we do a Vision Center questionable call?
You can do it. You got it.
Oh, man, that's it right there. They missed the offensive foul, and it was a tremendous block. All ball.
Bradford will go to the line to shoot 2. And Garcia, the freshman, outstanding defense. That's her 3rd foul, though.
Man.
Bradford makes the free throw. She has 7. And North goes up 53-49. Coach Orvis and several Muskie fans not happy with that one. Well, Joel, what did you think of the call?
I thought it was a terrible call. And that's the most polite word I can think of right now.
54-49 as
I'm
Bradford
smiling because I want
to
to be frowning. Let's just put it that way.
And now we've got a timeout.
Looks like they might go with like a 1-2-2 half-court trap here.
They just extended their 1-3-1 a little bit as Broders covered the ball a little bit just to run clock. And now it's Miller, and they can give fouls here if the Muskies are close. And there's Rogers flipping it out. Now a nice ball movement by the Muskies, though. They get it to Garcia on the block. She gets it to Miller. Miller puts it on the deck, drives the lane, shot on the way, no good. Rebound up by Kerr, no good. Rebound tapped around. Kerr gets it again, throws it up and in. Tess Kerr wouldn't quit, and she's fouled.
Gets her 7th rebound of the game, 3 offensive boards so far. And that possession probably took a little bit more time to get the points, but now you get a chance to get the three-point play with the clock stopped.
And Coach Hepner not happy, and I don't blame him because they had opportunities to foul. 30-second timeout, we're going to leave.
And no matter how strong you are at the free throw line, that's a tough task at the end of a game like this, especially with conference implications and district seedings.
Tess Kerr at 14 in the first half. That was her first basket here in the second half. Free throw on the way by Tess, no good. Rebound tapped around and out of bounds. And it's going to be
Rogers.
North ball.
Macy tried to get that offensive rebound, just couldn't secure it.
Muskie's now picking them up full court as Coral Dilly will take it out at one end of the floor. They get it to Bradford and back to Coral Dilly. She gets it to Ortega in the middle. Ooh. And there's a ball almost stolen, but it's Bradford now. Clock at 18, and she holds it and gets fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
And she's a good free throw shooter, so that's who they wanted to have with the ball in her hands.
Fouls on Alicia Garcia, her 4th, 8th on the Muskies. Big free throw here. And it's up, and it is good. Bradford knocks it down. The senior now with 9. And that extends this to a 2-possession game.
Zoe Long, the three-point shooter, coming in for Muscatine.
Zoe hasn't had an opportunity. She had a couple of shots in the first half, but really hasn't gotten in the flow offensively where she could get some spot-ups. And Bradford made the second. North did a great job in that 1-3-1 covering the wing in the corner.
Yeah.
And it's 56-51 North.
Full
now will call another timeout with 18. Back at Davenport North in the front court. Rogers now. Clock at 12. 3-ball long by Kerr. Short, no good. Rebound Ortega. And she's fouled in the backcourt with 8 seconds to go. And she'll go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus.
Yeah, it's the clock's getting a little short on Muscatine here, but good quick foul by Macy Rogers.
That's a 3rd on Macy. And that'll pretty much do it as Ortega will go to the line now to shoot 1 in the bonus. She had 10 first half points, and she's been outstanding here.
Just
first free throw, it rattles out, no good.
Kerr with the rebound.
Down the floor, Kerr for the Muskies. And there's Miller with a 3 at the buzzer, and it is good. It falls for Page. So the final score in game 1, Davenport North girls 56, the Muskie girls 54.